I'm only 16 Chivos out. Final Fantasy, I hardly know her. Spruce Grove, that doesn't even work, but you said it anyway. Oh man, where was I? New game calls for new headgear. Uh-oh. Severb, I knew it was coming. And I knew Severb was going to be the one to do it. I knew it was you, Severb. You broke my heart. But thank you. Alright, so let me just confirm I didn't... Oh?
Final Fantasy Z2. 4.
Quattro. Hi, Cleven. Oh, man. Cleven brought slimes. And one of them's mine. Let me just confirm I did indeed get... Oops. Those summons. Yes. Goblin and Coctor. Coctor, strange. I can't really explain why I love replaying these long-ass RPGs so much, but I do! Yeah, right. I ran the Binding Call of Bahamut with a friend last night. Scarlet Y. Golden Smile Hat. Went Golden Slime. Oh. Who was that? Was that Voltron? Who was insisting there was a golden slime in Dragon Quest V? I mean, there is. It doesn't give you 9,999 experience. And it's gigantic, and it's called Jewel Slime. I suppose most of what I said can be salvaged. Coctor, I barely know it, man. Even the 40-foot slabs are doing it. Hi, 2 40-foot slabs. Oh, he remembers it well. He did most of the work because he's like a billion levels higher than me. Oh, with your friend? Oh, you did it uncapped? That's probably the way to do it. I had to do it capped recently for a blue mage spell. And that was the first time I'd ever done it capped, and I did not know the mechanics. Because I never had to know the mechanics. Alright. There's a Chikobo quest I can get. We can grind out the cursed ring. We can go get Bahamut. You know what? I like the sound of that. Let's bloobity blobbo. Alright, let's get in my whale. Final Fantasy IV. Don't you mean Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker 2021? Yes, I do, Sutan. How did you know? I don't know if it was capped, but his equipment was just ridiculous. I don't know how game worked. Well, if he did most of the work... Well, let me ask you this. Was it just you two? Because if it was, that means it was uncapped.
Get out of my dreams and into my way.
Because if you're doing it capped, you actually have to have a full party. Uncapped means you're just going in and wrecking shop. I'm pretty sure... No. Pretty sure there's a Chikobo Chieve here. But I don't remember. There it is. Cool. Cool achievement. Alright, let's go see my boy Tommy Bahamut. I wanted that lore. Yeah, the lore's okay, but it's also... God damn it. That's all content that was, that's all, like, 2.0 content when a lot of the voice actors were different, and Alphino's voice is just not good. I love Alphino's voice now. But his 2.0 voice is not great. Which game you've tackled thus far had the most difficult 200% accomplishments? Oh man, Kleben. Probably Super Mario RPG? Because Super Mario RPG has a lot of stupid fucking minigames, and I hate minigames. Are we all healed up? Yeah, we're good. Yeah. And the minecart, like, I had to get a certain time on the minecart, and it was Alizé with me. There was no voice acting in the... Oh! There's one later at the end. Oh, let me see if I can do this one. Do I have all of his ninjutsu? There's an achievement for using all of his ninjutsu in one battle. I'm gonna try to do it here. Oops, that wasn't even ninjutsu. Ah, I didn't get to... Okay, yeah, the final... Or some of the final ones have scenes, voice-acted scenes. Oh, whoops. What about those DQ gambling games? Oh yeah, there was an achievement in Dragon Warrior 2 on the NES for literally winning the lottery. And I had to grind it out at work by putting a heavy thing on my keyboard. And it worked eventually. Slime cosplay, that's what I'm all about. Huh, whoops. Boo-boo-boo. Dong, dong. Alright. I'm pretty over-leveled for this. So we should be able to knock out Tommy Bahamut pretty easily. Oh yeah, I want to make sure I'm getting all the treasures too. Hang on. Anyone who's unfamiliar with the slime concept may mistakenly think that it's a mascot for a mineral water company. What? Genji! Who wants to equip these gloves? Look, they're great. Put them on. Nice. Oh god, you know what? I should probably give him to Bort instead of Bort, just because his defense is real low and he gets... not you, other Bort. He gets laughed at by all the monsters. Slime water! Huh. He takes a hit to magic, but a slight defense buff? Okay, I guess game wants Bort to be more of a magic user. I guess ninjas are mystical magic-y dudes. Whatever. Genji shield. Ooh, nice. The weed number. Dark Sage. I can't believe you found me at last on the moon. Oh, Tornado. Ever watch the College Saga video on YouTube? No. No, I haven't. Well, well, if it ain't Bort and their friends on the moon. I love that you just couldn't pull the other three. Hi, Dr. Simon. I'm Dr. Slyman, and welcome to my moon classroom. My class moon. Silver D. Pray for Mojo. Yeah, I always wondered why. This is so weird. FF2 US. They didn't even bother to translate the silver and gold dragons. They just called them Kinryu and Ginryu, which is literally Japanese for gold dragon and silver dragon. But like, why? You nerfed everything in the game to make it Western friendly for us idiots who apparently don't know how to play RPGs. But now you expect us to learn Japanese. I don't understand. Were they trying to convey a sense of like an alien world because you're on the moon? So like, hey, here's a wacky tongue you don't know, kids. Got you. It's a fun university, a film project featuring live action and Final Fantasy elements, and it was published 14 years ago. Imagine that. Google's to see if the slime head has a matching face mask. Oh, it's Stuff Norwegian. I believe it does. I just don't own it. University film project featuring. Ugh. I'm not. How do I phrase this? I'm not into the words live action and video game in any way. Maybe some Mega 64 every now and then. And even that's a stretch. I'm not interested. In Japan, Board is called Magical Grind Man, and he lives on the moon. Antidote. There we go. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it's that I don't find live action nerd stuff funny, or if it's just I got all of that out of my system like on message boards in the late 90s. Like, what if RPGs were real? This crazy thing would happen. Like, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, I made that joke. Cool. See, so you gotta bring out the cures, buddy. You're not besmirching the name of Uwe Boll, I hope. No, of course not. Please don't get it twisted. That makes it clearer now. Aww. I mean, I love these old games. I love RPGs. There's a very high chance I don't care what anybody has to say about them. I just love playing them. Am I going the right way? Sure am. Look at this treasure. Wonder what's in it. Genji armor. That armor icon I've always thought is weird. I kinda understand it, but it still just looks like a weird pot. Or like a weird satellite. Yeah, it looks like your dude from Global Defense. Chiefs. Get them into you. GG, sir. Thank you. We're gathering. Stupid red giants. Red giant. Let me see if I can. No, fuck it.
Oh my god, you did it.
Voce, don't sound so surprised, sir. It's kind of patronizing, and I don't appreciate it. You Italian fuck. Ooh, emissions. Do you still make grilled cheese sandwiches at the bar? Unfortunately, I don't. It'd be cool if I did, though, and as soon as I serve it, a real-life Chivo pops up in the corner of the room.
Sorry, no need for profanity.
No need for profanity. Alright, can we... You know what? Let me try something here. Maybe I can get this Chivo, because these things take a lot of punishment. Shadowbind. Oh wait, I didn't mean to... Well... I did Shadowbind, I did Mirage, let's try Flood. They might be giants, brand new album, Flood. Ow. Ow. Okay, can I heal? Red Giants are resistant to physical attacks at FF15. That's what this is, right? No, Doc! I need to hit him with a blitz, and then I need to smoke our asses out of here. I just want to get this stupid achievement over with. He only has 6 ninjutsus, right? I really hope so. The more I think about it, the more I think he doesn't. Featuring the hit song Board House in Your Soul. I'm your only port, I'm not your only port, but I'm a little glowing port. Alright, yeah, I get it. Alright. Alright, smoke. Hey, got it. Got the Chivo. Nice. Hey, let's not put too fine a point on it. Oh, don't worry, I'm not. I will, however, say that I am the only bee in your bonnet. Oh! Don't you love it when a regular enemy gets boss music and you can't run from him? I hate this dingus. Jerk and a pill and a freak and a creep. Heal that board. Cast flare on this.
Look at this guy. He did it again. Wrecking them chivos up for us the audience.
I suppose that's true. Kill yourself, or you'll die. That's not cool. Bort is gonna cast my rush so he doesn't die. Man, look how derpy these behemoths look compared to the FF6 behemoths. They're so cool in FF6. Oh, Leviathan's also 50, huh? Well, might as well. Hey, you hit him with the tsunams. Da tsunami. That's not as much as I'd hoped, but it's fine, so let's go. That behemoth, he's just waking up from a nap. Well, I'm putting down for another one. See you, buddy. Doing a big ol' yawn. Yeah, he really is. Of course. Of course. Of course there's another one. I'm gonna hit him. He's looking derpy. How do you like it? Oh crap, I forgot to change my stream info. Oh gosh. Now, Girl Chan defend. Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. For fuck's sake. Why? I was typing! Stop it! Hi, everybody. Okay. What's the gimmick to this fight? Do I cast Reflect on everybody, or I think that's what it is? The audio sorry, Brendan Conaway. I had to fast forward to do a little bit of healing. Hang on, does that mean my game audio's too loud, or was it just real garbled? Yeah, it was sped up. Also, how are you doing? Have I seen you around here before? I sure hope not, /so. Oh crap, Bort's hurting. Because Bort's poisoned. Fuck off! Sweet, merciful crap. Okay. Here we go. Oh, these encounters. I'm going to mess up this Silver D. I knew it. Boney D is my favorite Caribbean band. I know, Doc. You won't stop bringing it up. A tight snow cap in the bong sure makes those ribs smooth. Baron, you seem a little one-dimensional. Is that just me? That's not true. You also like Suikoden. Alright, I know two things that Baron Bong Ribs is a huge fan of. That's about it. Damn it, I gotta heal these goons. My own goons. I am today because I'm snowed in Final Fantasy, Suikoden, Chrono Games, boxing, some astrophysics, ancient history. God fucking damn it. Not you, I'm just yelling at my behemoth. I have a variety of interests, but I do like my cannabis. Alright, man. You gotta do what works for you. Yeah, let's just... There we go. Okay. I should probably bust out some ethers as well. How many do I have? A bunch. Nope. Yep. No, why am I wasting these on Bort? Oh, no, wait. I do want to heal Bort. but not Bort. Alright. I need to freshen my skull. RE this fight. Do you play old arcade fighters, Tekken Tag, Street Fighter 2? I like a lot of the I like OG Street Fighter. Like well, not OG Street Fighter, but Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 Turbo or yeah, probably Turbo if we're talking SF2. Also Alpha series, Alpha 2 and 3 are really good. Hyper Fighting, yeah, Hyper Fighting's that was the arcade version of Turbo, right? That's pretty good. Hang on a sec here. Yes, I like that one a lot. I've in recent years I've gotten into Third Strike, which is also really fun. What? Oh. Doo-doo. Here we go. Okay, apparently I was supposed to do this when I had Fusoya in my party. Not Super Turbo, but OG CPS1. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So, yeah, Super Turbo was always like a weird white whale for me, because, it was like on home consoles, it was only released on 3DO, I think, back in the day. And I never even saw it in the arcade, I never actually saw a real machine. Although my buddy Ray had one. Lunar Veil. That's what we want. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fuck this dude up. Who are these kids? I'm half? No. Fuck off. I'm not here for you. Oh, you passed the part where you had Bo or Urt in your party? Yeah. What if I talk to Bahamut from the side? What? He only faces forward. Alright. Let's use Lunar Veil. Wait, does it... Lunar Veil, use the veil. Hang on a sec here. Reflect, there it is. Doo-doo-doo. Whoa! Damn, Rids! I think Riddy is a monster. You know what? I don't think that's gonna hit Kane in time, so let's just chill. Yeah! Oh, okay, cool. That's... Oh, wow. Well, Trial of Omega. That was Bahamut, but okay. You're the achievement boss, man. Sport learn Baham.
You did it.
You did it. Thank you, Spruce. I sure did. Call my name in your need, Bort. In your need. Did you mean to say in your hour of need? Cool fan translation, guys. I'm gonna be a jerk about every single error until I die.
Giorni.
Giorni. I was thinking about that earlier the other day. And making myself laugh when I kept saying, hey Voce, who's your favorite classic rock band? Giorni. I've seen them 500 times. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I got all the Bahamut Chiefs. Still a lot better than FF2 US. What is... Oh. I don't know. I guess... I mean, FF2 US had the iconic You Spoony Bard. Alright, can I exit? Yes. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Did they take Spoony Bard out of this translation? No, they kept it because it's everyone's favorite famous line. Oh, hang on a sec. Of course, it was my imagination. Alright, I gotta log back into Retro Chiefs. It approximates Japanese difficulty, restores spells, commands, uncensors dialogue. I'd say it's a good version for non-Japanese speakers. Approximates Japanese difficulty. I guess? I mean, it makes... I'd say it makes the game overall easier in terms of difficulty. Because now everyone's got their bonus, their special abilities back. Restore spells, commands... Yeah, commands, okay. I do like that. Uncensors dialogue? I don't know that anything had to be censored in the first place. I don't know. I will always... I've only played 2 Fabul, so I haven't played all of it. Okay. I will always argue that people clamoring on about censorship don't know what they're talking about. Like that jackass who was talking about how, oh, I wish, oh, the Dragon Quest anime, they're censoring it. They're not showing us the real thing. That's what we real gamers want, uncensored. You don't know what that word means, do you? You know this is for 10-year-olds, right? Hang on a sec. Wait, I have Bahamut. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I did play the entire J2 Evisceration patch, which is a sort of straight purist localization of the JP ROM. That was amazing. They took away the vagina bones. Yeah, Spruce Grove, that shit. I did not find a single negative with it, except no dash added. Chat, will you be my Valentine? Arby's? Of course not. I mean, yes. I don't know. I feel like the word censorship should be reserved for, like, hey, the government's trying to shut down this newspaper, not Cecil won't say fuck. I think that's, like, not what censorship means. Alright, let's go back to Earth. Nope, that's not Earth. That's the opposite of Earth. That's the moon. Like holy to white. See, that one I don't understand. Like, what was the problem there, Nintendo? You were afraid that Christians might think that their God is strong? Was that what you were afraid of? I wouldn't consider that censorship. I would consider that localization. Because that's what, at the time, that's what Nintendo's deal was, you know, we don't do that. Nintendo of America. Yeah, thank you, Kaoriko. That's what I mean. It's Nintendo of America calling the shots. It's not censorship. People seem to forget that the freedom of speech involves the consequence of when you say dumb shit. Yeah, well, people also seem to forget that freedom of speech doesn't mean my cartoon should swear. It means you can say what you want and the government can't arrest you for it. Nintendo did not like religious references in the 80s and 90s. It was silly and I like Hackstick. Okay, I don't know. I guess if you didn't play those games in the 80s and 90s when they first came out, I can understand that. But like, the amount of effort to change that back in a game you've already played, I think is ridiculous. I think who cares? It's, oh no, they took the crosses off this church. Now I'll never know what this building is. Like, does it really make the experience that different for you? All right, we have to grind out this stupid ring. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to play Final Fantasy IV. Oh, slow whale. I want to play Final Fantasy XIV. But my wife is on the TV. So I am going to grind the cursed ring until she is off the TV. Freedom of speech doesn't mean anyone has to agree with you. Well, that's, yeah. I don't think anyone's arguing against that. It's true, in the Canadian port of Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth tickles Aerith and she goes away to a farm outside of Calgary. Oh man, I want to play that version so bad. Alright, folks. It's grind time. Now, the upside is that we do still need... Oh, you know what? Yo, I got a better idea. No, I don't. I take it back. I'm not a purist when it comes to playing OG versions. I like playing through hacks as a different experience. Okay, I understand people wanting to play through hacks as a different experience. I just think it's very important to acknowledge that when you do that, you're not getting a legitimate experience. You're getting a fan's version of that experience. Because there's only one version of the game that exists, and it's the one that was commercially released. Or two if you count the translation. I think that fan translations and stuff are... I think it's... I mean, if it's a fun hobby that you enjoy, you know, I don't want to shit on anybody's parade. That's the expression, right? If you like to make fan translations, or if you like to play fan translations, I'm not gonna try to harsh on your buzz. But it's baffling to me because you're no longer playing that game. You're playing some guy's interpretation of that game. Kuso equals shit, and every fan summer knows it. No, obviously bug fix patches are different, like the Suikoden 2 patch I'm using. Although the Suikoden 2 patch does, it actually translates the parts of the game that were left untranslated due to oversight. There are good fan translations, you just gotta seek those out. Yeah, I mean, Arby's, I'm talking specifically about retranslations. I'm talking about games that already have an official English release. Like, for better or worse, people were paid to translate this video game. Crystal Equal Shit is my favorite Slipknot song. Yeah, Spruce Grove does strike me as a Slipknot fan. To be fair, official localization is often some guy's interpretation of that game also. Yeah, but 240-foot slabs, the difference is that that guy is in touch with the developers. Granted, not all the time, but he has access to official design documents or things like that. That script is also run by, or should be, run by quality assurance and proofread. Whereas, fan retranslations are just like, we're gonna uncensor it, and they're gonna talk about poo poo and pee pee, and that's Final Fantasy IV. Like, who gives a shit? How dare you, sir? I mean, yeah, like, and 240-foot slabs. I think in the old days, translations, they were pretty bad because it was just some guy's interpretation of the game, as you said. But that was back when, that's before localization existed, and it was just translation. And they were just translating a toy, basically. Like if you look at the original Phantasy Star, that's not a great translation. However, the retranslation that people have done recently, I feel, is completely unnecessary, because to me, a lot of the charm of the original Phantasy Star is because the original translation is wonky and weird. Like, that made the alien worlds of the game seem even more alien to me as a kid, was the fact that text was confusing and weird. I loved it. It was part of the experience. Now, that doesn't apply to all games. A lot of early translations are just straight up bad. I think if you're doing a fan translation or a retranslation with the goal of clarity, I think that might be a worthwhile endeavor, but I will never get behind retranslation for quote-unquote uncensorship. I think that's dog shit, just up and down. Fan translations are based on the original Japanese scripts, US versions, etc. It depends on the people doing it if it's done tastefully. Yeah, it also does depend on the people, that's true. Sometimes it's really bad with dumb memes and shit, sometimes it's very professional. Yes. Oh yeah, I think we had a whole working designs conversation last stream, didn't we? People don't realize you need to be a good writer first when localizing it. Yes! Yes! That's the frustrating thing. Like, I know a guy here in Japan who is a professional translator. His Japanese, like, he's a native English speaker. He grew up in America. And his Japanese is flawless. But he's just not a very good writer in English. So, like, he's really good at translating the text literally. But he's got a long way to go in terms of actually spicing it up and making it palatable for an English-speaking audience. Like, a lot of people think that, like, oh, I know Japanese, I can be a translator. Or even, I know Japanese, I can be a localizer. There's so many steps to it. And you have to be proficient along each step of the way, or everything's just going to feel like a fan translation.
Palatable.
Thank you. Celebrate. Somebody drank all my tea. This will not stand. Oh, come on, boyos. Give me that ring. Fuck. Not you. But yeah, I equate fan translations or retranslations to, like, a fan dub of a movie. Like, if there's a movie you like, let's say there's a French film you really want to see, but there's no English subtitles for it, but somebody in their basement just decided to translate it themselves and then dub the entire thing themselves. Like, that's what it feels like to me. Yeah, this looks like the original thing, but ew. Alright, hang on, I gotta pour some tea. It's a really, really good series on YouTube that delves into the localization of Bloodborne called Translation Porn. Oh, they couldn't have worked on that name for more than 5 seconds?
Kuso means a not in word.
I'll be right back.
Bless you.
Man, I got tea, but I gotta blow my nose. Thank you, 240-foot slabs. I can't believe you heard that. Alright, I'm alive again. Let's go. Chairstrim! Welcome to Chairstrim. Alright. Oh, hi! Hi, Vanessa Matic. Sorry, I was away getting tea and blowing my schnoz. Oh, okay. Translation Born is looking at the Bloodborne script. Well, the interesting thing about Bloodborne, and a lot of games are starting to do this, which is nice. A lot of the scripts are just written in tandem. Like, as the Japanese script is written by the devs, they hand it right off to the translators and they get to work on it. So that's why we see a lot more simultaneous releases these days, which is nice. I like that. And I like that developers acknowledge that that should be a priority and that it's important, you know, to get these things out for the world at the same time. Alright, back at it. Jimothy has redeemed Hydrate, but this is... well, okay. I acknowledge you pressed a button that says Hydrate. But I'll drink this tea when it's cool enough. Yeah, and in some cases it is actually done in English first. Like I want to say it was the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. Those scripts were written in English first and then translated into Japanese. I know. I think they were able to do that though because English, you know, versions of those games already existed from the 90s. So they knew exactly what they were writing. They were just spicing it up. Damn it. Bye. Bye. There are a few instances of lines being different between versions because the JP script revised and was updated. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that method not being entirely perfect. But I like that they try, you know. And Bloodborne's English script is really good. It's so nice not having to wait 2.5 years for a Japanese game to come out here, right? Yeah! Yeah, if they came out at all. I remember when, right, remember when, like, Andrew Vestal was trying to do a petition to Square for them to actually release Xenosaga outside of Japan? Because they just, you know, well, they know, well, this Final Fantasy's a big hit, but is America prepared for other RPGs? Turns out, yeah. The rest of the world loves them. Give them to us. I should, there are retro achievements for Xenogears, right? I should do that one. Damn it. Yeah, fuck it. I need the experience. Also, they put games on the PC now. That is true. For folks who are into PC gaming. Which, yeah, the more I stream, the more I think, maybe I don't need to build a PC. Maybe I can just buy an old-ass laptop and, you know, for a fraction of the cost and just use that. Because I've been using my friend's laptop since, October, and, it's perfect. I like PC because no paying extra for online. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Like I was at Hobby Off yesterday afternoon, and there was a used laptop that was like almost as good as the one I'm using for like $200-300. I was very tempted to just pick it up because I've been borrowing this one from from my friend since October, and I kind of feel bad because the plan was I was going to get off my ass and build a PC, and turns out I can't find any parts that I want. It's such a bad time to try to build a rig. Yeah, I know. Well, it wasn't. It wasn't 8 months ago. And everybody's advice was wait until December or January to build your PC. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then I did, and now it sucks. I need to upgrade my GPU, but they're expensive as hell right now. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna buy a laptop and be done with it, because I'm not even a PC gamer. I just wanted a beefy rig to handle anything I might potentially want to do. I wanted to just future-proof myself. Like, just in case I want to play FF16 on PC. I probably won't. All I need a PC for is this. Is literally streaming and playing fucking 30-year-old JRPGs. I don't play PC games. So I think I can get away with just having a little old laptop. But, you know, on the other hand, I did want to get back into video editing and doing YouTube stuff, because I used to edit 14 and 14 at the bar, and that thing was chugging and creaking, and it was hard to edit. My friend's graphics card just crapped out, and right now it's impossible for him to find a new one. It's bonkers. No. You want to do some video editing, right? Yeah, gaming laptop would totally suit those needs. Yeah, maybe I should just do that then. Whoops. I've been wanting to build a desktop just to run Pro Tools without running out of CPU. I feel like your dual monitor issues might be to do with the laptop too. Wait a minute, how so, Vomino? This is a I mean, it's a couple years old, but it's still a beefy gaming laptop. Why would it have dual monitor issues? My PC's an emulation machine capable of running modern games, just needs new GPU. So we should get the Chivo as soon as the ring drops. Because I'm speeding through these menus, so I'm not going to see it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I've never quite seen the issues you have before, and my only guess is that the laptop only intends for you to use the video out to plug in a different monitor, not to try and use a second one. Plug in a... Oh, I see what you mean. But I still don't understand... Like, check it, like... It's specifically fast forward that fucks it up. And right now, as you can see, I can enable it and disable it, and re-enable it, disable it, re-enable it, no problem. But then, like, about once a week, it decides, no, you can't do that anymore. I'm gonna slow down and fuck everything up. Why? Why did you work for a week and now you're not? I've been using a cheap laptop I got from Walmart a few years ago, and it's really showing its age recently. Oh, slabs, I had that issue. I bought a cheap-ass netbook from Costco, like, years ago. And it was already a piece of shit when I bought it, and I used it to play FF11 on for years. And I mean, FF11 is, you know, a 20-year-old game. But yeah, eventually the thing started showing its age, and now I literally just use it for typing documents at work. Like when I have to do translation stuff. I have both the PS5 and a Series X, and I will still tell people, hey, just build a PC. I like sometimes I'll open up a session and hit play and get a "you ran out of CPU" pop-up. Ugh. The Series X controller is very comfortable. Very good and comfortable. Those are two good things. Goodness is good. You heard it here first, folks. Hi, I'm Cecil. For Paladins. I'm gonna add this to the Scream description. That we're doing a cursed ring grind here. It's almost identical to the Xbox One controller, isn't it? It's slightly smaller. What was that? Nope. And has a different D-pad. I would... Oh, I forgot to mention my girlfriend and I adopted a dog yesterday. Yes! 2 40-foot slabs, yes! Now you're 3 40-foot slabs! Awesome! What kind of dog? What's its name? I have to know. I want a dog so bad. I'm gonna have to live vicariously through you. Happy Dog Day. Happy Doggy Day. Happy Doggy Day. I need this ring. I want this ring. Pets rule. Any of you guys got a cursed ring? It would really help me out of a jam. Fuck. I borrowed Golbez's cursed ring, but I lost it and I gotta replace it before he gets back from work. You guys really gotta help me out. Her name is Shelby and she's some kind of Pomeranian mix. She looks like a Pomeranian, but like twice the size. Whoa! A Jumbo-ranian. That rules. Cool, I've been playing this. Smoke. Smoke times 4? Hang on, Smoke 3 times 4 is Smoke 12? Smoke 12. Hi. Yeah, this game rules. Final Fantasy 4. Final Fantasy for what? Super Nintendo and Famicom. Super Famicom, out now. Go pick it up at your game retailer. Babbage's. Smoke 4x3.
1422nd time luckiest face saying goes.
I love that saying. Oh man, she sounds awesome. Yeah, Shelby sounds like a right mighty pup.
Hello fellow kids, any of you know a dealer of cursed rings? I am not a cop.
Hello, fellow spirits? Hello, Mr. Kearns. Ooh, card read good. What was it? Did we find out what the drop on this is? It's not as bad as the pink tail, is it? But it's still really bad.
I'm going to Miami. Welcome to Miami.
I feel like there was supposed to be a scene transition in between those two voce. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen the music video for William Smithington's The City of Miami. Remember when he was in that sci-fi movie with his son, Freshie Prince Jr.? Wasn't that a bad movie? I seem to remember listening to the episode of How Did This Get Made about that movie. How did this get made? Oh, hi Sandball.
Elohim work you should come to me and learn bird books, it's where we make bird books, it's yeah. Favorite currency bird books, we own you.
Bird books, we own you. Android from the looks. I live an hour away from Miami. Oh no, not iRobot. It was Will Smith and his son were in a sci-fi movie. I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago. Hey, it's like the Hanna-Barbera of cities. Miami? Oh yeah, I think it was After Earth, Spruce Grove. But yeah, it's like the monsters that can sense fear or some shit. How Did This Get Made is a good podcast, except I love... So they have a different theme song for when they do live shows. I love their live show theme song exactly as much as I hate their regular show theme song. The regular show theme song is so bad, and the live theme is so good. I just wish they would use the live theme on every episode. Oh, I don't mind this grind. Okonomiyaki, that is all. Also, what sort of miniature car do you drive there? What the fuck? Brake Cats, the fuck are you talking about? First of all, who are you talking to? Second of all, what are you talking about? Who's got a miniature car? I'm just beating up spirits and bones. It's just a regular day on Mount Ordeals. Nope. Just another day at the office for Cecil Moore. I do love that Cecil's last name is Harvey. It is such a Final Fantasy surname. It's absolutely a surname that a Japanese person thinks is like a cool and heroic surname, but it's not. Everybody look at my dog. Oh wait, is that Doggo? I wanna see. Yeah, this is she. Aww, Doggo. Shelby's adorable. Oh man, look at that pupper. Look at that face. That's a cutie. That's a cutie. I wanna hug that cutie. Sorry, Arby's, I beat you to it. Oh man, get a load of those two 40-foot dogs. I don't even know. I like Okonomiyaki. When I was there for the cherry blossoms, I noticed every car in Tokyo was tiny. Daihatsu, Utes, and small Nissans. Oh, you meant like my actual car. I don't have a car because I don't have a license because I don't need one. I'm a 7-minute bike ride from work. I never bothered to get my license.
Hello, my name is Cecil Harvey and I am your real estate and or insurance agent.
Well, Mr. Harvey, it's a pleasure to work with you, sir. Yeah, we're looking for something in like a mid-sized Tudor. Well, what do you reckon? Put down the sort of light, sir. We're here to talk houses. I do like to imagine Cecil Harvey, like, is actually Paul Harvey's son, and he takes up the mantle. And that little boy, who no one liked, grew up to be Golbez. And now you know the rest of Final Fantasy IV. I've driven in Japan, not gonna lie, I wasn't good at it. Whoa, shit, damn, Arby's. Driving in Japan seems stressful. I don't think it is. The opposite roads really got me. I think, yeah, that's the only issue, and that's only an issue if you're, I guess, from America, North America. No, there's two, I think there's 2 cities, though, or 2 states, that you can transfer your license to an international license. Ordinarily, you can't. But I think Maryland is one. I think maybe Vermont is the other. I don't remember. But if you don't have a Maryland or a Vermont driver's license, you have to just take the test from the beginning. Have you ever considered a scooter or low CC motorcycle? I actually have. I thought about getting a Vespa, but I think I would also have to pay for parking, and it's not really necessary. Because, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't go that far, really. I don't think I go far enough to justify it. Japanese man made an X sign to me for pulling into the wrong entrance to a supermarket. I'll never forget it. Oh yeah, they love doing that. When you're doing the wrong thing, they'll do the bots. Oh, okyakusama dame desu. I'm really working for this goddamn ring. No. Yes. This is kind of bizarre. I got those summoner drops relatively quickly. Why is this one? What is supposed to do with the ring that makes it so much worse? And why does it even exist? I mean, yeah, like, people have said this before, and I'm saying it again. But, like, I didn't even know this item was in the game until I saw this achievement set. But you know what? I kind of do like that. I like the idea of Squaresoft putting in these items that have such a minuscule drop rate, because it means that the vast majority of people who play the game will never see these items and never know they exist. Except for, like, one kid who's going to tell his friends, and his friend's going to be like, that's bullshit. Nobody else knows what you're talking about. You're just making this up. And he's like, no, I'll show you. And he shows them. And they're like, well, I'll be dipped. I'm going to start doing that to people who pull out of the parking lot entrance while we're trying to get in. Like hunting the rare item in Golden Sun or Earthbound. Yes! Oh, I'm looking forward to that Sword of Kings. Hi, Final One! Welcome to Final Fantasy Quattro. Pain Edition. I'm killing restless spirits to sate my ring lust. I'm gonna start doing that to people. I already read that. Like hunting, I already read that. Did you get the Giant's gloves? I want to get those next playthrough. No, what? I feel like I've had those before. Where do those drop from? Baron, I'm intrigued. Wait a minute, is the Baron part of your name from Final Fantasy IV as well? Is there also a Fabul Bong Rips? Mysidia Bong Rips. Oh man. That needs to be someone's Switch handle. One of the ogre giant type enemies, and no, it's just a silly name. Oh, okay. Oh man, that would be great. That's cool. I feel like, you know what? Yeah, they changed the drop rates in the PSP version. I feel like I did get the Giant's gloves on the PSP. Justin, oh, thank you very much for dropping some puntos into the Earthbound challenge. Usually when these things hit 50%, it means I gotta start working on an overlay and making sure everything runs right. Where are we now? We are at 30. Okay, we're a third of the way there, so not quite yet. It's such a good game, Arby. So are you. God damn it, I wanted that formation. This'll have to do. Nope. I'm having flashbacks to trying to get certain weapon drops in Dark Souls 2. Alright, here we go. Giant's gloves are Zeus in this version, I think. Ah, okay. I'm having FF15 flashbacks trying to get the sequel to a weapon. The sequel to a weapon? The new version of a weapon called Dragon Quest. Yeah, here's a big juicy bunch. Bubble Roxy recommended doing this on the bottom floor of the Sylvan Cave with sirens. And I'm kind of tempted to switch to that just because I actually gain experience doing that as well. And I still need to level Rydia for an achievement and Cecil for an achievement. But I don't know.
Switch it up.
I very well may. Well, the other downside to that is I think I would have to equip ruby rings on everybody. Whoops. Yeah, you know what? You know what, Vomino? I think I will. Let's do that. Let's get a little change of scenery. And hang on a sec. The luck in this place sucks, and I know that doesn't make any sense. Vomino, shut your beautiful mouth. It does now. Let me just quickly look up exactly what protects status. In the meantime, I do want to go to the moon and just hang out with my friend Annual Gift Man. Did you know the secret dungeon FF15 is a platforming level? Ew, no, why? Did they forget? Did they have, like... they finished the game and went home and forgot to do a bonus dungeon and Square called in a different team? 90 minutes to get through. Why? You probably don't need that many stacks, but... stupid head itches. Slime hat makes my head itch. Ruby ring, do 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 do. All right. Aha. Am I thinking a rune ring? Because ruby ring only protects against pig. What? Huh. I almost had to hard reset after getting through 95% of the dungeon because I got stuck in geometry. That's dumb. Well, I'm going to try it without special items because apparently there isn't just a thing you can buy. Do you think you would have tried again if you had to reset? Dong, dong. Two to 4 hours. Ew, 90 minutes if you're fairly decent at it. And specifically, it's puzzle platforming. The reward is pretty great, though. Huh. Man, I tried hard to like 15. There's still some things I like about it. But, yeah. I can pinpoint the moment the game started to lose me, and it's... I'm playing along, I'm enjoying this game, and then suddenly, like, every 5 minutes, there's an Imperial dropship above me, and I've got to fight an unending wave of guard goons again. Like, go away, I'm trying to enjoy video game. Why are you doing this? This is not fun. Changing costumes got me slightly unstuck every time. I love 15, I fully expected to hate it. I love the bro road trip dynamic. I love camping and cooking and everything. That was fun. I like the characters. I like some of the story, but like, I'm not a big fan of action-based combat, so like, it was kind of a struggle. And then when I tried to do the Leviathan fight, that problem was put front and center. And the game is telling me to do this shit, and I'm like, how? What do you want? I literally laid my controller down on the table and screamed at my TV. I don't know what you want me to do. You are not conveying this well. There's like zip points around Leviathan's face. Like, what do you fucking want, game? Just fucking tell me straight out. I'm not playing this goddamn game with you. And that's when I gave up. Maybe I'll go back to it someday. Where am I going? Oh, cave. I got too angry yelling about Noctis. Hang on. Which cave is it? It is such a flawed game, but I loved it, says Arby's. Wish the PSP remake had the zoom effect going underground. Oh yeah, it doesn't! That's a shame. Yeah, I like that. Is it Sylph Cave? Yes, it is Sylph Cave. Rail Edition may have fixed some flaws. I don't know. Beat the original release. I know they added a fair amount of content. Nope. Oh yeah, Cup of Noodles hat. Oh man. Oh, I can't get mad at Cup of Noodles. I guess I also didn't like the magic system of like, okay, so what you want to do is combine this screw and this clump of grass, and that's how you make Firaga. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you doing this? Can I just go to a shop and buy a spell, or can I learn it from a wizard, or can I equip an orb, or just fucking something, not this. Magic is amazing but terrible. You can hit your own party, and you will. Yeah, there's also that shit. I don't know. I like a traditional Final Fantasy. I have pretty high hopes for 16, but it's only because of Yoshida. Yeah. Same. I don't want to say I have high hopes. I just want to say I'm cautiously optimistic, just because of Yoshida, pretty much. Rose. Let's do a couple of fights like this and see how it works. I prefer turn-based too, although I love Secret of Mana. Yeah, Secret of Mana is kind of an exception. FF15 is best when you're hanging with the boys. Yeah, right. Run. Oh wait, I should have killed that. I think I'm most excited for the traditional fantasy returning. Yeah, I don't mind quote-unquote traditional fantasy. Wow, this boy, those... If we're grinding the ring, this is gonna take longer, isn't it? Well, I guess I still need the kills. I have no idea how Yoshida can be a producer-director for Endwalker and producer for FF16. That man cannot sleep much. Yeah, he's real busy. Alright, here we are. What? This is Marble Boros. This isn't... I thought it was supposed to be Demon. Okay. Bubble Roxy, did you mislead me? The hell? It's not gonna take longer because the luck is better here. Vomit out. Oh, you're right. When you put it like that. Wait, what? Oh. Let's go up a floor, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'm just on the wrong floor. Game, you put me on the pit. Is that a... Oh my god! Wow, that's loud. Oh, I can't. Smoke! Smoke 3x4, thank you for the follow. We're having Final Fantasy adventures. There we go, this'll do. Although not if the Marlboro gets a turn off. This is a turn off, let me tell you. Eh. Oh wait. Let's... Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I don't like that. No back attacks, please. There we go. Wow, I got a lot of frogs on my team. Maybe I should fix that. Yeah, it was a nice try, but we ain't doing this. No. Yeah. Alright, everyone, we're going to sleep in the whale. Well, I'll fight Moors first. Just another day in the office for these 3 Moors. FF15 has such good music because it has Dissidia remixes of FF games in it. I didn't know that. Yeah, Marlboros are not on my to-do list. S'mores. Alright, let's go back to... No, yeah, we're going to Mount Ordeals. If I loop around the world enough time... There we go. I like the image of Cecil wandering around a cave covered in frogs. Tasty Jake, me too. Also, hi, Tasty Jake. We're back at it. We're back. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I do like this formation. I'm just attacking. We're back in Grind City, where danger can live around any moment. Yeah, this is considerably faster. You find any super rare drops? Yes, I got the Goblin and the Cockatrice summons for Rydia. But I still need Cursed Ring, Bomb, and Pink Tail. Are there any others? Are those the only 3 I have left, or is there another summon? I don't remember. Well, you know what? No. Hang on, I do. Well, why don't we force some? Oh crap! What's the other one? Wait a minute. What's the other one? Goblin, Cockatrice Bomb, and bum bum. I forget. Can I siren it? Mind Flayer! Shit, that's right. Okay. We're going back to the sealed cave, or the fucking magnet cave. We're going to Magnet Land. Well, you can't land in the forest, can you? No, that would be convenient. Nice. Did you already get the spoon? Yes, I did. Yeah. Kitchen knife. Greetings, Alex, and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hi, Ravioli Sumo. How do you do? Happy Valentine's Day. Fuck. Alright, let's go do the Mind Flayer then. Mind Freya. I could probably wipe out Mind Flayer and Bomb, and that's all the summons. Do 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 do. Get me on this bird. Alright. So, it's not this room. I'm gonna use a siren in every room and see what I get. Oh shit, it is. Cool. Well. This is the grind. What? Huh, no encounters on that space. Well, we're doing it, everybody. Is there a formation with 3 of them somewhere? I'm gonna look this up. Just to be certain.
Look it up, Alex, look it up.
Look it up, Scotty. Look it up. Specific room. You know what? Why don't we just go through and I'll use the goddamn siren in every room? Get out of here, Kate. I love the medley from Power Glove called Red Wings Over Baron, which is a sweet guitar take on a bunch of FF4 songs. Nice. Yeah, this game's got great music. One of the things I like to put on at the bar pretty often is Bit Brigade's shows from various MagFests where they do like Castlevania, Mega Man 2, Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden, like all those. How do I, the lovable Signor Voce, say Kate sit?
How do I, the lovable Signore Voce, say Kate sit?
Kate sit. You know what? I'd love to see them do a Final Fantasy IV. Play all the FF4 music on stage while a guy speedruns it live. I'm in it. I'm in it for the whole goddamn show. Ooh, not this one. Oh, no encounters. I've been to a couple MagFests. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, I would love to see those dudes live at some point. Wow, at this rate, it might be a while. I was so excited. Like, so I first discovered them a few years ago, and I'm like, this is great music to play at the bar. And I used to play their Mega Man 2 video all the time. Yeah, Kate Sith and FF14 is very cute. And I was waiting for them. Kate Sith is Irish in origin. Not sure how they pronounce it compared to FF. Yeah, final one. I remember reading that in the Versus Book strategy guide when I was a kid. Because in Japanese it's Ketshi, right? But I was waiting for Bit Brigade to do Mega Man 3. And they finally do it. I finally see the video on YouTube, like, Bit Brigade, Mega Man 3 live. And I'm like, holy shit, they did it! And I play the video, and it's like, yeah, it's Mega Man 3, but they're playing, like, in a convention center lobby with no acoustics. All you can hear is the drums. Like, what was the point? You guys are just teasing me. There's no encounters here. Or here. And if I use the siren here... Yeah. That would be pretty accurate then to the original. Yeah, because in katakana it's always Ketoshi in all these games. Game Chops just put out an FF7 hip-hop record. I've been digging the instrumental. What? Wait, didn't they already do one? They saved that up in the stream safe. Yeah, well, they say a lot of things. Wait, didn't they already do, Or they did another one? Wait a minute, how old is this video? 23 hours ago. Holy shit, that's very new. That rules! Alright, that's what I like. It's the kind I like. Alright, we're not doing better than the entrance. So that's what we do. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, well, as soon as the bar opens back up, that's going to be the first album that I play. Oh, wait, you know what I should do? This, like a big brain genius. That was just a high potion, right? Yeah. It don't get much faster than this. Game Chops. Is DJ Cutman's involved in that, right? Because I play a lot of DJ Cutman at the bar. And like, I really like his stuff, and I will admit, a lot of his stuff is the genre of remix, which is just put a drum beat under a video game song and change the tempo a little bit, and you've made a remix. That's a lot of what he does, and it's still really good. He does good stuff. kind of low effort, but big results. That genre of remix, huh? He's the CEO of Game Chops. Okay, that makes sense. I agree with you, but that genre of remix really hits. Yeah, no, yeah, like I love it. I play them at the bar a lot. And there's some songs that just all like the simple act of just adding a drum beat underneath makes him so much better. Like the Decisive he did a Decisive Battle remix from FF6, and that might be one of my favorite of his. Oh shit, I forgot to drink my tea. How's everyone doing on this fine Valentine's Day? Well, it's the day after Valentine's Day here in Japan. Is calling boss themes Decisive Battle a Square Enix thing because they do that in Octopath too? I don't know. But yeah, Octopath has some really good songs. I try to avoid, like... I don't know. I don't typically like to buy music off of iTunes. But man, as soon as I saw the Octopath soundtrack, I'm like, alright. I gotta. It's Monday now, suckers! Oh, that's right, Vomino. For us it is. That means I gotta go to the bar... and lend a thing to a low-tier hero. Hey, so this sucks. I think the battle system in Octopath is one of the best Square Enix has come up with. It's so much fun. I need to get back into Octopath. As a non-Apple user, I legit always have a small moment of, iTunes is still a thing? Not even to be snarky, I just always feel like that is such a thing from the past. It's... yeah, like... it's not as obtrusive as it used to be. And it's... oh, God. So first of all, I don't use their first-party music client because it sucks, and all it does is keep trying to push iTunes bullshit on you. Like Apple Music. I don't want Apple Music. Like, I have my own music. It's fine. And fortunately, if you buy a third-party music player, you can transfer over your Apple stuff, which is nice, but... but yeah, sometimes they have stuff that I can't get anywhere else, and... I mean, yeah, I'll buy it there. And play it in the other app. The good news the good news I have off tomorrow. Bad news, I have to drill this weekend. I have drill this weekend. Oh shit, what are you drilling? iTunes is what you use to load on your MP3 player. Aha! MP3 player. Reserves? Weekend drill. Ah! I see. Boy, this is not ideal. Aha. iTunes is still my main music and podcast player. oh no. I got out of the, I ditched the official podcast app real early on because it was hot garbo. And I don't know, maybe they fixed it since then? This was like 7 or 8 years ago. Oh wait, I forgot what I'm doing. I downloaded a third-party podcast app. I think I paid for it, but I think it was only like $2 or $3. What is it called? Overcast. Use Overcast. I think previously I also bought an app called Downcast, which also ended up being not great. Nuke the Stars uses Overcast. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? I've given up trying to keep a music library. I'll just pay Spotify to not have to edit metadata. Yeah. Maybe that's how they get you. The other thing that I hate about Apple, though, is... I don't know who they have in charge of this, but a lot of the time, the metadata for a lot of the stuff you buy on iTunes is just wrong. Like, I bought... This happened, I mean, this hasn't happened recently, but it used to happen a lot. Like, I bought, I think it was Join Us. I think it was the They Might Be Giants album, Join Us. I bought that on iTunes, downloaded it. 2 of the songs were switched. 2 of the songs were just straight up switched. Like track 2 was track 10 and vice versa. But they were in that order, but they had the wrong name. And I was like, boy, is this like a They Might Be Giants gag? Where these two songs are supposed to have the opposite names, but they don't? No, Apple's just fucking dumb. Yeah, it's like Napster. I do kind of miss the days of Napster where if you download any song that is considered humorous, it either has to be by Weird Al or They Might Be Giants. There's no other funny bands in the world. It has to be those two. And They Might Be Giants isn't even like a funny band. They're like a very droll sort of band. It's my favorite band. But I wouldn't call them a comedy band. Blink-182 Crazy Taxi theme featuring Eminem.exe. Weird Al. Yeah, Nuke the Stars, that shit. Weird Al, Legend of Zelda. Weird Al is just a freaking treasure. That man can do no wrong, Mr. President. Wow, thank you, Final One. Yeah, Weird Al's great. I love Weird Al. I was playing FF14 the other day and I ran out of podcasts, so I started digging through my music library and I'm like, oh yeah, I bought his last album. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if it holds up. And of course it does. Because that man is a gem. He's the gem of the set. iTunes has Brain Problem Situation listed as Brain Problem Solution, which is kind of funny because of what song it is. Yeah, there was a lot of that too. Like, track names would be slightly off. Like can't keep Johnny down on Join Us was something dumb like can't stop Johnny. Like, did you even read? Who put this together? Are you even trying? Did I? Gotta check periodically if I maybe got it by accident. I just missed it, but nope. Hi, Jimmy. Is that a snake? Is that a Dave and a snake, or some kind of gecko, or a chameleon, or some sort of lizard? Is that a raptor or a riptor from Killer Instinct? That was the only game I got good at in the arcade. Because I love Saberwolf. He was my big howly boy. Komodo dragon. Why do they call it that if it doesn't even wear a kimono? Checkmate, atheists. They also list, I don't understand you as I cannot understand. Oh god, wait, Scarlet, really? That's so... Why don't they even try? Is that lightning? Isa Goddess. Okay, I thought that might have been lightning, because emotes are exactly 2 pixels by 2 pixels, and I don't know what the fuck any of them are supposed to be. Oh, it is lightning! Okay, yeah, I'm not crazy. The only FF emotes from FF13. I remember buying FF13 the day it came out. I didn't even know it was out. I was just on my way home from work, and I passed by a big camera, and it's like, FF13 told you. And it was like 8,800 yen. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I just got paid. New Final Fantasy, let's do it. I just bought a PS3, let's do it. And I took it home, and for the first week, I convinced myself that I loved it. And I had a great time. And then I didn't play for a day, and then I came back to it. With a little bit of a fresher mind. I was like, oh no! Oh no, though! Oh, what happened to everybody? Gold Hourglass, huh? Slabs, I just looked at your do again. Oh, your dog. Yeah, that's a cute doggo. It's a running joke from a group I follow. Absolutely the same. I thought it was amazing the first week. Then it set in. Yeah. And like, remember when you get down on Pulse and finally you can sort of go out on your own and explore and the world opens up? I'm like, finally, the game finally opens up. Oh, this is great. I take back everything I said. And then at the end of that chapter, right back on rails. And I was like, I felt betrayed. Like, what? You had it. You were so close to having it. What did you do? Jimmy, there's no Discord. I apologize. I'm not really a Discord guy. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't see the point of Discord, but like, I don't know. I feel like this is our special time. Stream time is when we hang out. I'm on about a dozen Discords, and I pay attention to 2 of them. I hate the feeling of wanting to love a game, but you can't. Yeah, Nuke the Stars. Yeah, that happened to me with FF13. Suikoden 3. Discord is definitely something else to have to worry about. Yeah, I don't have to do that. How old are you? Me, Arby's, I am 37 and a half. I'm this many. I think you're good not making... Yeah, and like... I think the only way this stream will have a Discord is if Ray and I decide to do a Nomowo Discord. And then it'll be like a sub. There'll be a channel on that Discord. Shit, Suikoden 3 for me as well. Couldn't get into... Yeah, right? I remember, like... Suikoden 3 was... I was so excited. It was one of the first games I played at... Wait a minute. That was my first E3 was 2002, and they had a Suikoden 3 demo. And I was so excited, and it looked really cool. And the demo was clumsy. And I'm like, oh, it's just the demo though, right? They're gonna put it back in the oven for another hour, and it's gonna come out and be a classic JRPG. And then 6 months later, it got released, and it wasn't, and it didn't. And this, yeah. Then you can just open that to Patreon, which filters the bastards, except for me. Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Disco Elysium for me. A lot of that game is great, but the story is just a series of dead ends. Oh no! I've heard so many good things about Disco Elysium. There's like a perfect version coming out in a couple of months. I was gonna buy that. I was thinking about streaming it. Because I've heard Disco Elysium is super, super good and very well written. The dead ends are kind of the best part. You can die in the opening. The writing in Disco Elysium is fantastic, says Spruce Grove. Really? I just kept waiting for the plot to begin, and then the game ended. Oh no. That said, I'd love to message at Scarlet Swordfish whenever I want. Well, nothing's stopping you guys from, like, trading phone numbers. And just staying on the phone all day, much to your wives' chagrin. Are you on the phone with that Swordfish again? Shut up! Are you still talking to the manager of that Arby's? Yes! Oh no! I never should have made you a mod. Aww. You guys. Aww. This is disgusting. I've already gone through 2 stacks of sirens. Can you imagine doing this at regular speed and without sirens? Get ready for me to look into the camera and say that 1,000 times when we get to the moon and it's time to grind for the pink tail. Was that a something? Was that a... No. Is the party trapped in hell? Did the Cthulhus put them there? I got here late. Nuke the stars. Yes. And yes. This is how gold farmers feel. Oh man. I've just passed 70 million gil in Final Fantasy XIV. I started saving for a house years ago. I was like, I want to buy a large house in FF14. That'll be fun. And I can't, because the housing system is fucking busted. A large house is like 40 million gil. As soon as I hit 40 million, I was so excited, like, time to buy my house! Oh, wait a minute, oh my god. Nintendo Gamer 1989-1. Wait a minute, were you born in 89 or are you a time traveler from the year 19,891? Either way, welcome in. What item are you grinding for? Jimmy, I'm trying to get the Mind Flayer summon. Housing discrimination. It's not discrimination, it's just a shitty system. Housing market being fucked, art imitating life. Oh yeah, I forgot to change my stream description. It still says cursed ring. I'm here for the Mind Flayers, folks. Saving for a house for years in FF14 is the oddest phrase. They really did mess up housing in that game. There should be infinite neighborhoods. Let people get the damn houses. Yeah, right? I don't understand. Like, when they... A couple months ago, I forget which patch it was, but they added 3 new housing areas in every city. And my friends and I... all of us lined up. We downloaded the patch as soon as it was available. Everything was good to go. All we had to do was wait for maintenance to end and log in. And we were refreshing the page like mad. And we logged in at the earliest opportunity. And we waited in the queue. And it took all of us between 8 to 12 minutes to finally log in. And by the time we logged in, every property had been snatched up. They were all gone. The mediums and the larges, I should say, which are rarer. Nobody wants a small. You can get a small houses are not that rare. I have a small house. Mediums and larges are just fucking unicorns, and they were gone. They were all gone in minutes. And Square Enix just, I guess, won't acknowledge the system is broken. Now, very soon they're gonna, what's the word? Open up housing in Ishgard. And I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a large in Ishgard, but even then, I think everything's gonna be snatched up super fast. My free company wanted to move into a bigger house, so we bought one that another free company was selling, but we had to dissolve and reform our FC to get into it. Oh, cool game, guys. Everything was well thought out. That's so dumb, and if you've got a high rank, you just gotta start from 0. If you got a high rank, that's extra frustrating. Hang on. I do not hear... It's 2 AM. Is my wife still up? I'll check after this stack of sirens. It seems like it's skewed towards the high-end guilds and players and people that dump money into gold farmers or otherwise found a way to exploit the markets early. What, the housing system? This has nothing to do with money. It's all just... It's... Virtual real estate is a weird commodity because they didn't decide to go instanced and now the houses are rare. I mean, they still all cost the same, it's just stupid rare. Did you play Ultima Online back in the day? Last MMO I played. Baron? I did not, but my friend was addicted to it in high school and we we kind of had to have an intervention with him. Had to have. This is interminable. I was hooked on it for a couple years. Says the Baron. Yeah, our friend was, we used to make fun of him because all he would do was, like after school he would go home, he would log into Ultima Online, and he would just spend all day just cutting down trees, just gathering wood. And that's all he would do. Am I still married? I'll check after the stack of sirens. Was that anything? Nope. 7 more sirens. That's like 14 more mind flayers. Oh boy. $600 mind flayers and not a drop to drink. I'll be right back. Hi, it's me, Uncle Slimo. You know, we've had a lot of fun over the past couple hours, but there's nothing funny about the Mind Flayer. Alright, she is asleep. Well, your odds are like 1 in 640, right, per fight? Yeah. Oh, boy. I might grind this one offline as well.
Sour, please.
Sour, please. Alright, now I'm gonna call it here. I might just grind this one offline, we'll see. Well, yeah, because my wife's asleep, which means the TV's available, which means I'm gonna go play FF14. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah. Grinding's fun. We got some Chivos, though. Thank you for watching, Vomino, Final One, Jimmy, Stuff Norwegian, Tasty Jake, Arby's for the Bros, Scarlet Swordfish, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with who knows what else. But yeah, wear a mask and call your mom and pay your taxes, maybe. Optional. Don't